Yo, Perry Smith is here. PMD.
Yo, check. 1, 2.
He forgot we did that. That was in 2017, bro.
Yes,
crazy.
19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 years ago.
7
Wow.
years ago.
Look how that time moving.
P, man.
Wow.
Yo.
What's up, Sway?
This is my brother right here, man.
Absolutely.
Listen, man, when I tell you this, man, this man stood next to King Tech and I when we had a dream with the Wakeup show, and they came over. EPMD would always come to the West Coast. That's why we close to E and P, man. That's y'all my brothers, man. That's why we close to. This is beyond rap.
Yes.
It's bigger than rap.
Beyond rap.
It's
That's
beyond
it.
rap, man. But we are becoming those figures in history presently. That's moving towards the future that we should all really recognize and appreciate. So I say this to Perry Smith as we celebrate. EPMD debuted with the album Strictly Business. What year was that, P?
That was 1988.
Okay.
Oh
my gosh.
Nobody applauded
Yeah,
that.
88 when we broke north in the
see what
6-8.
Come on, man.
Please listen to my demo.
Please
God
listen to my
bless.
demo. Business Never Personal, Unfinished Business.
Yes.
And right now we got some more unfinished business. We got PMD that's up in here. Give him a round of applause.
Come on, man.
Yes, thank you.
P, so Out of Business came out in 1999, right?
That's correct.
25 years ago. So this is the 25th anniversary of Out of Business. When you have these 20 and 25-year anniversaries, is it surreal?
Yeah, because it's a checkpoint. You're supposed to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
Like, there's a saying, like, if you put your work out there, you're supposed to stay up on top of your catalog. Okay? So if you have an album that comes out 1, 2, 3, you could just be doing whatever, working on something that you really believe in. But then you realize, hey, it's the 10-year anniversary. It's the 20th anniversary or the 25th. Then you owe it to your fans and people who look up to you to take the time, put something special together for them to show them your appreciation. Because now we're in the times of giving back. Like I got 37 years in this.
Right.
So there comes to a point where you got to stop and say, like, yo, 87, Sleeping Bag Records. It's my thing, you're a customer. So there comes a point where you have to give back to hip hop, okay? And that's one of the ways by the the free download with It's On You, as opposed to I'm putting something together, I'm trying to sell you something. There comes a time where you guys sit back, evaluate, let me do this for my fans. And with us, our catalog is so big, it's kind of challenging staying up with all of them. But how would that be if your fans know, and then the day comes up and you don't even acknowledge it?
Yeah.
Right.
It kind of says where you are as an artist.
Like you're not even tapped in
So
to
like,
your own legacy.
You could have a fan be like 25. I know they're gonna do something, and then it goes by, and you don't got a remix. You ain't put a T-shirt out. You ain't give a free download or nothing like that. And with us, that's the beauty of, to be honest, respecting the blessing.
Respecting the blessing.
Okay, because if you have it, you look at the catalog. It's your job to actually know when all of these dates are coming, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, man.
Otherwise, it's like missing a loved one's birthday.
Yeah, or you're watching, you're looking, as opposed to working with inside yourself, because then you would know these dates are coming up. The 25.
When you got the, and so I know people like to push the narrative that rap is a young person's culture, but I think we're finding out that that's a narrow way of thinking about things. When you can celebrate and you got music streaming 25 years later, if you think that way, you're going to hurt yourself.
Yes.
That's correct.
You're going to cut off your blessings because we are all active.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And I heard y'all the other morning, yo was live. I was up moving around doing something. This was kind of the tone. So I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And hip-hop, that's the tone, and up here's the tone.
Yes.
So when you actually put it all together, that's what hip-hop was. It was a free forum to think. If you think you can do it, then you can actually do it. But somewhere along the line, that narrative got lost. Like we were just talking about Joyner. Like KRS-One, before we even got on. Chris, Criminal Minded.
Yeah.
I was on the college campus and I had to build my own car. Okay? So as you make progress in this game, it's up for you as the culture begins to evolve to always know where you sit. So when Rakim and Big Daddy Kane and them were dropping songs, we didn't even have a contract yet. So when you meet them, then they give back the same camaraderie, but there's the saying, never get too big for yourself.
I like that. PMD is here. Well
Well said.
you brought up earlier in the conversation with Joyner Lucas how Run DMC put in Jam Master Jay allowed you guys to ride on their tour bus because you didn't have the money, you couldn't afford to do it, and you definitely didn't have the support. I'm wondering, how do you feel about JMJ's murder being solved finally? And
wow.
yeah,
it's closure.
Okay.
I say it's kind of closure. And again, the way I feel about Jay, Jay was like a big brother and a leader to all of us out there. We was in a big world. Like, you got to understand, Run DMC was getting the key to cities. We was on back of fire trucks. The Nike store, they opened up. You could bring as many big bags you could want, like a kid in the candy store. So this was the person that you looked up to when things kind of got tough on the road.
They were like the big brothers.
There's no questions, hands down.
And Jay was really hands-on, right? Jam Master Jay.
Yeah, he was super hands-on. He wasn't just like the DJ. He didn't just do the production as well. Like, he was there to let you know. Like, if you needed to know something, you're a rookie. They call him a rookie. Your first time out there, you don't know what's going on. So you could lose a passport, could get took for your money, or your luggage up out of your hotel while you're at a show. So there was rules to what was going on out there. And every now and then, we was young. We was actually knuckleheads, okay? Yeah. So with that being said, we had to fly a couple of guys home for tearing up their tour. And this is where you learn. At the end, you can't just tear that lobby up like that. So now you got to pick one of your guys, and they got to go home.
Wow.
Okay, man. Well, I got you here, bro.
I know you just.
What a picture me painted.
I'm just always shoot. I just shoot at P.
Yes.
With the anniversaries now, all these different anniversaries, you got me thinking.
Yeah.
When big part of EPMD was DJ Scratch.
Yes.
And what is the likelihood of you guys all coming together to do some type of celebratory thing with DJ Scratch? Like, why doesn't he be on the road with you guys when y'all do shows?
Okay, well, it's always an open forum because you always start wanting a chance. You're on the sideline.
Yeah.
Then you get in the game, and you know how it goes. So with EPMD, first of all, DJ Scratch was brought to us by Jam Master Jay.
Wow.
Okay, and here's the story. We had problems with DJs our whole life.
Okay.
And I don't even know if we got time to go into it, but
okay.
Our DJs was always just growing too, and all our DJs is great. Big shout out to all of them, But in the growing process of the sacrifice and knowing what we had to do, me and Erick was able to stay forward and just stay the path. Sometimes you get a little over focused, like I say, and then a big brother helps. So when we had a problem with our last DJ, we bought a reel machine because that machine didn't even come out yet.
Okay.
So we went from 1 2 1 2 till you know what, this ain't working. We just gonna be like, what you want here? You guys to chill? Okay, hold on. You guys to chill. We're gonna do it like that. I'm telling y'all real stuff, right? So we go to these big venues with a reel, no DJ, and Jam Master Jay, big bro, saw us. Like, he didn't have to take his day off and pick up Scratch from Brooklyn and drive to Jersey. You got to put yourself in his shoes on your Saturday.
Wow.
Damn, on a Saturday?
Yeah, that's where he caught the bus, because this is how advanced he was. Okay, so we in Jersey, but they're watching us come up the East Coast with no DJ. We in Cleveland, D.C., everything. I'm up there, what you want here now? Okay, cool, hold on.
Pushing the button.
Boom. And then Jay caught us in Jersey before we could mess up anymore, and he says, look, man, this is my boy DJ Scratch. Take him out there with y'all. If you like him, cool. If not, then boom, Scratch could go do what he's going to do. But I had to bring Scratch out there, or you don't have to take him. You could continue to stay out there and play yourself. That was the pitch. That was somebody who cared. That was somebody who came out the sky. Sparks all over the place, and we have we don't want to go into all of that, Beast to the Rhymes and Molly Grob and all of that. So he bought Scratch. Somebody saw us run into a problem and pre-anticipated it and bought Scratch right to the tour bus. Wow. But the funny part of the story is, us. We us. So Scratch comes on the bus. He has the new music seminar belt.
Yeah, champion.
So we like, we got to get out the reel. All right, let's go check, see what's up. We had no idea what Scratch can do. Man, when Scratch was done, he'll tell you the story. So it's really on us, But when Scratch was done, Everybody was at his bunk on the tour bus. He tells the story like, yo, so where you from, man? Because we never met him. We never seen him. We seen him one time in Europe. And ironic, the one time we seen him in Europe was with Run DMC and Rodney C.
Yeah.
Rodney C was living out there at the time. That's the only time I seen Scratch. The next time I seen Scratch was Jay bought him. Said, take him out there. We took him out there, and sometimes we would be in trouble and Scratch would bail us out. So it's all according to size venues we in. Sometimes I like to take guerrilla runs. You know, the underground, you know, because the underground has always been great to me, where you're not judged and nothing like that. And then you can open it up for other artists. You know, I did the 50-year hip-hop. I got to shout out Cold Crush Brothers. I got to shout out Grandmaster Caz.
Come on. Grandmaster
I got to
Caz.
shout out Rodney C. Wild Style.
Come on, man.
And, like, look at all the stuff that we got to do in hip-hop. And some other artists really, from eras before us, didn't get to see what we're still seeing. So, like, again, you could call a timeout. I speak with KRS-One. He's one that specializes in 300-seaters and sometimes letting the outcome and the money work out in the promoter's behalf.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you know you're going in there set 300, but what it does is it allows other artists who doesn't get that many shows to have guaranteed money to come in and do these shows. Because, you know, we're getting older now.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't want one of the big ones passing away. When, like I said last time, I was 14 years old, minding my business, Rodney C., who was in a relationship with my older sister. And now that we older, you know, homeboy come through. Yo, here you go, little man. I was a little man. But I didn't know those plates was going to be what it actually turned out to. I didn't even have the name PMD yet, or EPMD. So, but then now that I'm that, I could turn around. Like, perfect example, we got a big event coming up in Juneteenth in Charlotte.
EPMD does?
No, just me with Rodney C. from Wild Style and people from that era. So, you know, they come in there and grab the mics because those dudes can still rap. I got to be on point now.
Yeah.
Those are real MCs. It's just like sometimes the politics of the game and the way the game moves doesn't give them like the shot that they actually deserve, but they're still there.
When is that event?
June 22nd and June 23rd.
Where is it at?
Charlotte.
Charlotte. Okay. I love it, man. PMD is here. 888-742-3345. You were really instrumental, and I don't know if people realize this, but Craig Mack.
Yes. Oh, my God.
You were really instrumental in his career, and I think it's about 6 years ago now he passed, right?
Yes. And he's a tourist like me. We coming right in right now.
Yeah. Well, tell me how folks don't know that, you know.
Yo, these are some great guys that loved hip hop. All they wanted to do was be around EPMD and try to accomplish the same thing that we did. And even if they didn't, at least they had the opportunity. So Craig Mack was the guy who my children's mother seen that he needed to get on the tour bus with us, because if he would have not got on there, he was popping columns in the car and doing what he had to do to move around.
Popping what?
You know, hot wiring cars and stuff moving around.
Hot wiring cars?
Yeah,
okay.
yo.
Heather, how you knew? Oh, you from Jersey. I'm sorry. Heather knew exactly what you was talking about. Okay.
So, but on the surface,
Houseway.
like, we knew he had the talent, because he was already on Sleeping Bag with the zoom, zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
We used to open to that because that beat was amazing with him and Ted. But then as time moved on, things changed. But he still was an MC. So it was recommended him come on the tour bus with us. And in there, that's when he would be battling. You know, you got to imagine how many places we went to, how many radio stations. We come out of radio stations, we got 20 cats that want to battle. So it's like, yo.
It was different, Tracy G.
Yo, yeah. So you just had a tour bus for battle rappers because you had to respect those guys. You couldn't wave off somebody who, when you came in there, because I think that's
P, I think what you have to explain to Tracy is, like, you have to remember, this is a time in the era where you can't just email your song to a DJ. You have to wait outside the radio station.
That's right.
So they knew, let me listen to the radio station. The promoter made you go up to the radio station to prove that you was even in the city and you're going to be at the show tonight. And by the time you got downstairs to the radio station, it's everybody. It's like somebody want to battle you, somebody want to rob you, somebody want to do this. It was always, it was
and
different.
there was no else taking on any level.
Yeah, you can't
the
take
career
L's.
was a wrap.
So you had a tour bus, but you had a
at
church
all.
van following the tour bus because you had to bring your peoples with you in case it got crazy.
Wow.
Everybody
She said
couldn't
the
be in
church bus.
the church van. It was a van.
Nobody's checking the van. No.
Nobody checked. For real, they don't check the van because it looked like that tight
van with
church
all the-
van.
the
Nah, I didn't
With
have
all
the
the
church.
rows.
Now, see, that's advanced right there.
Yeah.
You had to bring a church van.
a van.
Everybody couldn't be on the tour bus because,
Yeah.
like he said, you had to split a tour bus
Yes.
with a lot of people. Me and Bahamadia, shout out to
Yes.
Bahamadia.
We had to split a tour
I
bus
seen her on
together.
the LL Cool J Rock the Boat.
We had to
Yeah.
split a tour. We went around. We had to split a tour bus. Labels. It was crazy. Chris KRS-One had 15 of us on the bus. He was on a separate bus. Chris had his own
Yeah,
bus.
shout out to Karis One.
We was on a what? Yo, it was
So
different.
yeah, so people would know that you held down,
Different.
and that's
Thank you,
where
Heather.
keeping it real came in. Because
Facts.
what you was rhyming in your stuff, then the people came
Prove
down
it.
on the strength of that. So if you came out nose in the air, you ain't got time for that. I'm on some pootie tang. Then you know how that was gonna end.
Yeah.
I wrote all these rhymes. I stood out for 5 hours and boom. Nah, don't go like you. Got to give everybody their time in the whole nine. You know, and then far as the battle rappers, Craig Mack, yo, forget about it. So by the time he came off the Hit Squad tour, he was supposed to be that nice. You know, this
Wow.
was a real true MC.
Man, all right, man. I
Rest
love
in
this,
power
man.
to Craig Mack.
You guys, you got a big event. Yeah, rest in power to Craig Mack. I
Yes.
wanted to represent him as well. You got a big event in London
Yes,
on 4/20,
that's correct.
April the 20th. What a day to have an
Yeah,
event.
isn't that something?
Ain't that something? What is that about?
Well, what it's about the new hip hop and new people coming in, and again, the no holds barred. Like, you know, you just doing what you feel, and it's more or less the independent scene of people who already got a good movement moving, which means you had to believe in yourself and invest in yourself. So if you want it like that and you moving like that, I have no problem coming doing the show because I've been doing it since '87 over there. That's where Sleeping Bag's second base was in London, UK, in that area. So Tone's Coffee Shop he's one of those guys who get busy over there, and he does it for the love. You know how there's some people who do all of that work for the love, but it brings some communication and networking. So that's the whole point of going out there, to do a dope set. You know, run through classics, the new song and stuff like that. And then set the tone for coming back in October 17th. I'm in Brixton Academy. Yo, Whistle Posse. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going in there.
Okay.
And just to get it done, just to work it out. So tone is 4/20. And then October 17th is the Brixton Academy because it's the 30-year anniversary for my first solo project, Shady Business.
Come on, man.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
So some stuff I can't do with the EPMD. I can do with the PMD or
Okay.
Underground, and then I can open it up like Cold Crush Brothers, bring cats out, and just have some fun on a whole nother level.
You a fan of T.I.?
I'm familiar.
Yeah,
T.I. very familiar. with T.I.
You know his son King?
Yes.
Yes. He popularized that term, standing on business.
Yes.
I heard you got a project coming out.
That's correct.
Is it inspired by that young man?
It's inspired by what it really was and wasn't said, just like Joyner said.
Yeah.
Yo, Rakim, listen, there was no me until there was Rakim.
Yeah.
Okay? So with that being said, you give it up. Now you could have people doing whatever type music's going on. You know we dropped the crossover gold single, 106, blah, blah, blah. And then when you come through and then somebody hit it and they that passionate about it. You know, they're passionate about something that they haven't seen because the eras before them, they talked a good game of business. When our era, we didn't talk it, we just did it. So when he said it, I felt him, he meant it, and then it went like a wave, it was going.
Yeah.
Yo, man, listen, standing on business, but the block has changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Before it was about spitting facts and pain, exchange for a famous name, burning nitrous in the fast lane, pumping just rhyming with Biz and Big Daddy Kane. Who's to blame when self-destruction is the end game? That means, yo, who you gonna blame? You destroyed yourself.
Wow. P, I feel like you trying to spit a verse, man.
Yo, I don't even want to, man,
P,
because
I
then we're
feel
gonna
like
go
if P-
somewhere else.
Oh, okay, P, I don't know,
That's
man.
why I say,
feel yo, don't you feel like
man.
The energy's in the room. I ain't
Sway
gonna
in the
hold you.
afternoon.
Yeah, the new website launch is Paris. The new website launch is ParisSmithPMD.com. Because you know your people put in the work to get up there, start rhyming. Yeah, I got that off. Yeah, I bodied that. And then on the way home, you be like, you know what? I didn't even speak on the issues that I was supposed to speak on.
Paris Smith.
Yes.
The new website is called
Paris Smith PMD. See, Sway, that's that tag team.
There you go.
That's PARISHSMITH PMD.com. And that's for the team that's working hard. I gotta say pause. Yo, there's no.
Okay, you didn't have to say
I
it.
know, but yo, on the cross check on the cross check. I seen Joyner come in there. Yo, I don't know. So I just man, I'd rather hold that on that one just in case. That's what the dead ear time.
All right. You know? Love you, man. Let's give it up for Paris Smith for coming up here.
No questions.